I think there's a lot of similarities to boxing and to real estate, if I'm honest. And this is no like actual pitch, just something I'm thinking about now. Where it's a lonely sport, and it's a lonely game.
You have to hustle. You have to hustle.
It's all on you. Yeah. If you're not doing your viewings, getting your offers, if you're not doing your calls and you're not networking, you're not doing your marketing or building your personal
branding,
paid,
mate.
You're not getting paid.
You're getting paid.
There's no salary, mate. There's no one's going to be there giving you.
But I like that, and this is why I love books. This is why I like my own. I have my own little ventures and things like that because I'm in charge of what I make. It's on me. Yeah. And like if I don't make it. Okay, well, it's me.
It's accountability, isn't it?
It's me, yeah.
You've got to look at the end of every day. Did I get up? Did I train? Did I eat well? And, we've got to do the same. We've got to get to the end of the day and go, right, did I do them viewings? Was I scrolling on Instagram too much? Yeah. Was I making the phone calls? Yeah. Hello? Look into my eyes. Anything you need, come to us. Hello everybody and welcome to That Strada podcast, where today we're here with Jordan Reynolds, our latest collaboration, currently 6-0 from the UK, soon to be 7-0.
7-0 on December the 9th.
December the 9th, yeah. Where are you fighting?
York Hall, Bethnal Green.
Okay, nice.
We're talking terms with York Hall, Bethnal Green, which is the home of boxing, and back at Wembley Arena.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just concentrating on training and getting us preparing for the fight.
Nice,
so, And then this is like a nice little bit of active fight because the last fight was, last minute notice, big title eliminator. Yeah. And we've got the English and Southern Area title for the new year.
Okay, yeah. Where are you training out of when you come to Dubai? So you split your time between Dubai, the UK, and obviously we're looking to move out to Dubai at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So Dubai's like my new home base, really. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I like to split things up. It's in dark and gloomy camps are. Do you know what I mean? It's very lonely. It's a lonely sport.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've never really thought about it like that because obviously it's wet, windy, cold, especially in these winter months in the UK. But you can come out here and out the rest of it. You've got the best running tracks. The sun's out every day, and it's a lot more positive, right?
100%. And you got a lot of like-minded people here as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm always surrounded by good people, and it's easy. Do you know what? I find it easier to make weight here. Because when I'm back at home, I'm picking.
That's because we're sweating all the time.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, this is like my little. Normally before camps or in middle of my camp, I'll come out here just get away and readjust a few things. And
we talk about boxing being a basic sport, and people will live in a bedroom and go to the gym and go on a run and train 2-3 times a day. Where are you living when you come out to Dubai? Is there any luxuries out here? Are you staying in a hotel, an Airbnb with friends?
It's hit and miss really. Sometimes I stay at my pal's house, hotels near the gym.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll try and keep things a bit basic, but balance.
But surround yourself with positivity and soak that up as well.
That's the main thing. I think that's just in life in general. You need to surround yourself with good people.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You surround yourself with 4 losers, you're going to be the 5th loser, right?
Yeah.
So,
foreman, the 5th one.
Exactly. So that's it. Yeah. It's just taking that step, being away from your family, and things like. I think it's good to go old school sometimes, just to be away.
Conor McGregor's out here at the moment, isn't he? And he's training with a friend of ours, Brendan McLaughlin, at the moment. And he is training on a palm. I see a lot of the time he's training out of the UFC gym. And I know he always uses the crescent on the palm to get out on the bike and go on his runs and things. Don't get me wrong, he's surrounded by about 8.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But yeah, he obviously enjoys the positive sides of Dubai as well. With you're guaranteed with the weather as well. So it's, but I think what's important is let's just take it back a little step. Like, how did you get into boxing?
I believe boxing kind of found me. As a kid, I was a lost kid. Do you know what I mean? I had a older sister, but she ended up leaving. She just went travelling, and there was a lot of stuff going on at home, so she kind of just left. And I'm from my dad's got 5 brothers, so they're all old school. Yeah, I've always brought up with fighting. So there's 5 brothers, they're all a bit of old school. Do you know what I mean? Like someone needs to hit him back. Do you know what I mean? Like just that old school principles and morals. But always respect your elders.
That's probably how my sister feels then. She brought up with 5 lads as well.
So yeah, it's mad. It's like a. But I think it makes you. Do you know what I mean? It's real life, especially when I'm from Farley Hill, Council Estate. One of the roughest in Luton. Yeah.
It gives you confidence, doesn't it? When you're younger. We got into boxing, me and my brother, because at the time my brother was everyone goes through a bit of a bullying spell in school, right? And my dad had just had enough of it, and he said, right, it was actually Shane Neary, who I was speaking about before. He was actually the inspiration he took us to the gym. It was Everton Red Triangle, and we used to go every day after the paper round, done the paper round, and then we used to go down to the gym. And it was great. Honestly, it was amazing. It was only the fact that this paper round was paying us so much. Yes. We had to give it up. We stuck to the paper round, and then we give it up and come back into it in our later times. But yeah, I think it toughens you up. It gives you a bit of confidence that if someone is, on the schoolyards and the playgrounds, and they're gonna, try and give you a hard time, that you can have a little go.
100%. Especially where we're from, like you're either a target or you're not, because the lads on the street and that, like it's you got to have something about yourself. You got to be able to look after yourself. So my dad and his family have always made sure, my cousins and that, we grew up fighting in the back garden. Do you know what I mean? Like it was mad. He used to make a little ring and things like that. So, but I started boxing late at 16, or 15 years old. Normally you start when you're 8 years old. So I started late. I had to play catch up, but. Yeah, I think it was the trials and tribulations I was going through as a kid. Seeing my dad's a great man.
16 is quite late, right?
Yeah, late man. Yeah. Well, I picked up quick, man. I was on the graft. I had to play catch up. Do you know what I mean? But
Anthony Joshua was the same now, or was he?
I think he was a bit older, but
he was older than 16.
Yeah, heavyweights are different. But listen, it's hard anyway. Whatever age you start. Do you know what I mean? But I do believe in boxing, you either got it or you ain't. Right. You can't just teach in boxing. You got to have this little bit of trauma, this little bit of grit. Because when things get hard in that ring, that comes out. You need to find these. You need to go to a dark place. If you had an easy upbringing, honestly, and listen, like what I want to do for my kids is give them the best upbringing. It was I had it hard, mate. Hard. So but I've always got that. So when things get tough in the ring, and you've got to fucking bite down like a gum shield. I've always got it. I've been there. I've been there plenty of times in my life, mate. Do you know what I mean? So,
what about that feeling when you walk out? You still getting nervous? You getting butterflies?
You just get like
you must get nervous, mate.
Yeah, 100%. Anyone who goes, they're liars, mate. You always get nervous. Do you know what I mean? But you're nervous to lose. You don't want to lose.
No, that's.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, the last few fights, I've been like proper. Do you know what? Like just embracing the moment.
Pump up.
And actually like, because normally you're supposed to be like, my trainer's like, right, don't just focus. Look at him. Just focus on him. And I think, do you know what, mate? Nah, listen, I've got 1,000 people come to watch me from my town, mate. I just want to embrace it. Do you know what I mean? You feel the energy, but it can zap you. Like it's mad. It's a mad old game. Yeah. But I do believe my upbringing has built me the way I am today. Yeah. It's given me the fundamentals in boxing. It's given me a great mindset.
For me, like I've known you a few months now, and you're not just a typical sports person or a typical boxer. We were just having a quick chat before we started the podcast about lads who go on the European stage and the world stage, and then they sort of not look after themselves financially, come out to the game,
back
and
to
then
square one.
Back to square one.
Square one. It's a hard game. Like especially like I said, you normally start boxing when you're 8 years old. Yeah. 8 years old, say you retire at 33, 34. It's a lot of hard graft. You're getting punched in the head daily, weekly. Do you know what I mean? And then you come out at the end of it and you got nothing. Yeah. So that's why it's so important to surround yourself with good people. Yeah. You got people with the right mindset. Educate yourself on your taxes and
but that's what you're doing when you're out here.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly,
this is what I'm at. This is what I come at. Yeah.
This place is just a major network. You go anywhere and you never know who you're going to bump into. But one thing you do know, they're going to be positive, they're going to smile on the face, and they're going to be ready to do business.
They're up and after it. There's no like, I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow. What do you mean do it tomorrow? Do it now. Now, and everyone's on it. That's what I like. Do you know what I mean? This is why I was saying with Strada, I was like, man, I need to get, in the new year, my goal is just get like a nice little base here. Yeah. Airbnb it for 6 months. And that's why I'd say reviews, where's the best place to Airbnb it for 6 months, then 6 months to come out here, nice. Do a bit of work, and, you know, be my business partner and then crack on. Nice. So, Dubai's definitely
you're looking to buy a property at the moment. Have you been out on any viewings yet? Or?
I went to, is it Addington?
Addington, yeah. They're great guys over there. Yeah. Honestly, they're very similar to us, I think. You know, not so long ago, they weren't huge. Now they are everywhere you look.
Right, yeah.
And I think it's because they protected the brand. They focused on themselves. They don't take outside investment in terms of finance. It's just purely cash run with their own finances. And they believe in quality over quantity. You know, you see this office, okay, yeah, it's a decent sized office, but it's not, we're not 400 or 500 brokers, you know, like we do focus on quality. We focus on the name and the brand. Keeping it strong. Yeah. Even if it means we're going to grow a little bit slower, as long as we grow stronger, that's all that we care about. And them guys over at Arlington are exactly the same as us. Same belief, same vision.
Yeah, class. So, like I said, that's why, from my experience, you have to go with people you trust. That's why I come to Strada. I even come in here, because I was doing my research before I even got here. I went to see a pal of mine who's used to watch me box. So I thought I'd come, pass by, have a coffee. I've done a bit of research. So I was like, man, British lads. Yeah. Saw all the marketing. I thought, right, people you can trust. Yeah. I thought, I'm just going to walk into the office and pitch myself. Do you want to sponsor me? Do you know what I mean?
You walked into the best friend. What did he say? The best people to sell to a salesman. Walk straight into Gino.
Yeah, sorted. Listen, I thought, all they can do is say no. Like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think, and I've always been like that. I've always gone out there. Since a young kid, I've always gone out there and put myself out there. Even that's why I've got a great following. Like, this is still, I've had a great amateur, pedigree. I had over 112 fights, 98 wins. Nice, ABA
how many wins out of them 112?
98 wins.
98, nice. Yeah, and then, what would you say is your best moments?
I don't know, man. I've had a few mad moments, Probably winning the most prestige title in amateur boxing is the senior ABAs. Yeah. Because all time greats win that.
And how far along the 112 fights was that?
It was
towards
about,
the end, or
mid.
Was it? Yeah,
mid. Yeah, as a senior. Yeah. I was winning like the juniors, the British titles and things like that, and then international titles. But then like you turn senior, and it's a different ball game again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was 18, and you're fighting like people at 30, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, physical strength. Do you know what I mean? So
man strength.
Yeah, man strength. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to push them, and they're like, oh, do you know what I mean? So it's different. So yeah, like that was, and like it was such a, everyone wanted to win this title. And all my career, like, because I had more of a pro style, I was suited to the pros. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you want to get on GB, you want to win an ABO title, turn pro. So I always thought to myself, you know what, mate, I'm just going to go out there and do it myself. And just prove people wrong. And crack on. So, all my achievements has just come from shed hard work, man. Yeah, nice. So, I mean, talented, but I just turn up, mate.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities to boxing and to real estate, if I'm honest. And this is no like actual pitch, just something I'm thinking about now. Where it's a lonely sport, and it's a lonely game. You have to hustle. You have to hustle. It's all on you. Yeah. If you're not doing your viewings, getting your offers, if you're not doing your calls, and you're not networking, you're not doing your marketing or building your personal
brand,
you
ain't getting paid, mate.
You're not getting paid.
You ain't paid.
There's no salary, mate. There's no one's going to be there giving you.
But I like that, and this is why I love boxing. This is why I like my own. I have my own little ventures and things like that, because I'm in charge of what I make. Mm-hmm. It's on me. Yeah. And like if I don't make it, okay, well, it's me.
It's accountability, isn't it?
It's me, yeah.
You've got to look at the end of every day. Did I get up? Did I train? Did I eat well? And, we've got to do the same. We've got to get to the end of the day and go, right, did I do them viewings? Was I scrolling on Instagram too much? Yeah. Was I making the phone calls? Yeah, all these different things. So what would you say, 3 things that you've got to be a boxer? Because I bet, they're the same.
You'll be mental, mate. You'll be a weirdo.
I'd say real estate, you've got to be thick-skinned.
Yeah.
You've got to be resilient. Yeah. And you've got to be determined.
Yeah, that's the same. Resilient, determined, thick-skinned.
But when you're coming up and people are saying, he's not so good or...
But that's your resilient, because where like I've been through so much trauma as growing up as a kid, seeing abusive, and alcohol.
Can I ask a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So like we, mate, do you know what? It's mad. It's a bit up and down. It's still even going on now. Like the whole situations, and it probably affected me worse the last couple of years than it ever has in my life, because.
So when you was younger, there was some trauma and things like that.
Growing up as a kid, dad's great man, whatever. Mum and dad together, always seeing. There was a problem with alcohol, maybe a bit of jealousy.
Have you got many brothers and sisters?
Just one older sister.
One older sister, yeah.
But she ended up leaving. Okay. So I was kind of left on my own a little bit, because she went to New Zealand, she went travelling, whatever, right? Yeah. So I see a lot of abusive stuff, and then I saw a lot of physical trauma, man. Mm-hmm. A lot, yeah. And things you shouldn't see when you're a kid, from knives, from everything, right? Then I saw, it was more like a mental torture for me, because then I'd be going to like, say, relatives, one of my relatives.
It's a trust thing,
and then they're going, oh yeah, you should hate your family, hate him, hate your dad, hate this, hate that. So I'm growing up now. Confused and full of hate. So then I'm thinking to myself...
I'm mentally scarred.
And I would have I was like, there was a point in my life where I was like walking around with a blade in my state. I would have said about my dad, and I used to hate... I lost about 6-7 years of my dad's family, because I was kind of like manipulated in a way. Do you know what I mean? But then like as you grow up, and I started boxing, and like I was shown this, I was been given a bit of love. I was never shown, mate. At school, yeah. When I was at all kid at school anyway, yeah. But at school, when there was like parents coming up to the kids and giving them hugs, I used to think, weird, that's strange. But I never got that. So I always kind of craved that. So when I was doing a bit of boxing, someone's going beautiful, lovely, beautiful. I thought, no, I like this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
someone showing you some love and emotion.
Yeah, and that I'm worth something. I'm not just going to be this normal lad who's going to be doing bits and bobs on the estate and just going down, the other route. That.
Do you think it's helped you as well in life?
100%, mate.
You don't need that love. You don't need someone telling you.
I'm happy by myself, mate. I can be alone forever, mate. Like I'm sweet by myself.
I was sat on I can't remember, on a flight going somewhere. And the guy next to me, that mate, able to speak to a brick wall, as I got told earlier. And there was a guy next to me, and I think our flight was only an hour or two. I thought, I'm just going to speak to this fella. So, hello mate, how are you? And it turns out he was a child's mental health doctor. And we've had some mental health issues in our family, and I started, getting into it a little bit more, and thought, I'm not paying for this session, so I want to understand a little bit about this. And he was telling me that when you're a child and you do go through some trauma or you see something,
conditions,
it'll put like sort of a small scar on you mentally. And as you grow up, this scar, if it's not treated, will grow bigger and bigger and actually cause you more pain when you get older as opposed to when you're younger. And I was discussing with him about mental health and all these depression and things like this. And he said, everything is curable. Everything is treatable. But you've just got to go back into the moment.
At the end of the day, you have to do, same as my family and some of my friends, like, you can moan about it, you complain about your life, but you got to do the work.
Yeah.
You got to do the work on yourself.
Yeah.
Your inner self.
Yeah.
And you need to be happy alone. Yeah. If you ain't happy alone and unhappy with your own thoughts, there's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like so, shout out the noise, and work on yourself. I believe. You got to put the work in. Yeah. You got to do the work.
You to me seem like someone who's always working on themselves. And you're happy to work on yourself all the time and by yourself, and obviously coming in with collaborations, networking, coming out here. Yeah.
Joys of me. Like I just like good people. Right? I like good people, and I always like to have nothing. And I just want to see everyone win. Let's have why ain't people from the manor and things like that like going, right, there's five of us, let's all get up, let's all do better.
We're like that in here, don't we?
Everyone's up each other, boom, let's go.
And if you're not about that, then I'm sorry, but you're going the other way.
100%, mate. So I just want people around me who's up and after it, same principles, same morals, good people, not jealous or want to pull you down a little bit. Everyone just win. Everyone just win, mate. Because lifestyle is, and we've all got a plan, mate. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We want to get that next little step, and then, a little breakthrough, financial freedom, and do you know what I mean? So it's there. Yeah. Just let's get it done.
What's your plan now? So 28 now. 28. And then let's say 35. Let's say in 5 years' time, where do you see yourself? Any titles that you see yourself having won, and business wise, what's the plan?
Yeah. So it's all happening really. I want to be financially free in the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah. Well, really set up, especially by next year. I run a big academy in the UK. I started it when I was.
You run a what? Sorry.
An academy.
An academy. I think it's a beer academy.
I'm in. That'd be dangerous for me. So I run an academy. I got injured before one of my fights. I thought, do you know what, man? Like I can't just sit around. So I thought, give something back to my community. Done 3 boot camps and that for the kids. Yeah. Whatever. There was about 40, 50 people come in. I thought, right. I was looking around. I thought, right, Luton, deprived areas. Let's push something back. So we've all come from it. So I started putting my academy in a few schools and a few community centres. Yeah. Then within 3 to 6 months, we're working with 300 to 400 kids a week. Okay, nice. So I mean, so we took over. Now we're up and down the country, and then now.
What's the academy called?
It's Reynolds Boxing Academy.
Okay. Yeah. And ages from
8 years old to 15 years old. Teaching them discipline, mindset,
nice,
everything, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like even the community, I pop down when I can, but we've got a big, team of 15, 20. come down there, see the kids, man. I can have a bad day. I'll go to there and I think to myself, do you know what, man? This is what it's about. Because there's kids there from broken homes.
Mate, there's so much
broken
to learn
homes.
from boxing.
Oh,
so
mad,
much.
mate.
Mate, you're in the ring, you're on your own, you're lonely. It's all on you. You
man.
have to
but
take
this is where discipline comes through.
Yeah.
People think, you need to be motivated. Motivation is a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
You have to, because mate, we're motivated for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet. It's this morning, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I don't even want to run. I don't want to run.
No.
I'm not motivated to run.
Yeah.
But it's discipline.
Yeah.
It's just put my trainers on and just going.
Yeah.
So you got to count on discipline, and it's teaching kids now to be disciplined because their minds all so over the place now with the phones and things like that, and they're talking back to their parents.
Yeah.
They've got no discipline.
No.
So we kind of we instill this old school mentality, good values, work hard, make you competitive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you're coming 30th, you're not a winner. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because life don't work like that, mate.
No.
If you're coming 30th in life, you're going to get you up.
It's not
in
about
the real
taking
world.
passes,
Do you know what I mean? So some schools, they want me to, I'll go, no, I ain't working with you because this is how we work. Yeah. And this is why it's took off. But now we're in Dubai this week. We've got loads of stuff going on this week. But in the new year, we'll be working with about 4 or 5 schools in Dubai as well.
Nice.
And just keep chipping away, man. And then I want to be Southern Area English title champion by next year, 100%. Yeah. And then by the end of the year or the new year after that, I'll definitely be fighting for a British title. Yeah. So it's there to be done. I'm sparring European, British champions, world champions now.
What weight are you?
Middleweight.
Who is the world champion at your weight?
It was Liam Smith, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah, of course, yeah.
So,
fellow Scouser.
Yeah, legend.
He was out here last week.
Was he? Yeah. Good people, man. Good family.
Ah, great.
Proper people. Yeah, proper, mate. They can fight for fun.
Yeah.
But I just think I don't look too far ahead because boxing, you can't plan anything.
Yeah,
I've learned.
Can't overlook.
You can't.
Mentality, isn't it? Mindset. It's,
and I used to have a lot of diary.
You can only fight what's put in front of you.
100%, and things happen. Yeah, injuries and like the rankings change and things like that. So you just can't plan anything. So I just think, right, the next thing is the 9th of December, and I know that's going to put me in good stead. That last fight I took on short notice. I was in Dubai. Yeah, and I didn't think I was boxing until now. I was in Dubai and I was messing about a little bit, like I was ticking over or whatever. Yeah. They went, do you want to fight in 6 weeks? Title eliminator, 10 rounds. Yeah. And I thought, I ain't done 10 rounds. It takes years to build up 10 rounds. I thought, you know what? Yeah. Sometimes in life you've got to roll the dice.
Yeah, well, you see him just on the weekend with Aspinall at the UFC.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks to go. And he said, if you're ever scared of doing something in life, make sure you absolutely do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So that's what it was like for me as well. So I thought I'd do it. And then I got the win, put me in good stead. Yeah, little tick over one in December. Yeah, and then we go big.
Going into next year.
Massive, yeah.
So Southern champion next year.
Southern
British.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like no messing about. I've only had 6. My 7th fight in December. Yeah. Like it's just I want 1 or 2 titles before 10 fights.
Do you see yourself becoming better off financially through boxing, or is that something that you're aiming towards at the moment, and then obviously business on the side?
So listen, I think it's 24 hours a day. Yeah. Do everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not lazy. I'm not going to sit. I can't sit in my bed. I can't just. We train 2-3 times a day. 3-4 hours, right? Yeah. You have 20 hours. Yeah. What I want to do sit around watch TV. I don't even have a TV in my house. No, yeah. I don't watch TV, bro. Yeah. I don't watch the news. I don't watch any of that. Yeah. I just all I do. I wake up. Yeah. I have a little half an hour to myself. Then I work. Or training or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm obsessed. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I need it.
You have to be.
Yeah, I'm obsessed, man. I'm changing my nephew's generation.
I don't know how you become obsessed, if I'm honest, and I don't remember the moments, but I know that I am obsessed with this business. Yeah. I got in a taxi this morning. One of the lads is staying with me at the moment, and he said, "Come on, we're going to be late." But mate, I've been working since I got up at 20 past 6 and I was on my phone. And that's the only reason that I didn't get in the taxi till 8:30. But I am obsessed with every single thing. Mate, I'm on runs doing voice notes.
Yeah, same.
Do you know what I mean? Running, people must be like, what's he doing?
I'm the same, mate. I think
but it's a nice place to be in. I'm 31 now, and I think, by the time I know, by the time I'm 35, I would never use the word semi-retired or retire, but I would like to be financially secure. Don't get me wrong, I feel a lot better than I did 5 years ago. But when I'm 35, I've got this in my head where I just want Strada to be top
best.
of the pile, mate.
It's there to be done. The marketing, the brand is second to none, mate.
Yeah.
So,
What we've done in 2 years, we've
Yeah.
got 4 years to go, and it's just exciting now. Especially when it's your baby, like you've got your own personal brand, right, and your own academy, and it's just so nice when you're there.
And it's only early days. How long have you been going?
21 months, I think it's been. So,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So think about another 21 months.
Crazy.
Take over the scene.
Crazy, mate.
Take over the scene.
Honestly.
That's what we're here to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. Sounds well. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Jordan, it's great to be working with you. I look forward to your continued success.
I appreciate
Hopefully on the 9th of December, then I'm sure you're going to get the win.
100%.
Let's go into next year. Let's have a successful relationship, and yeah, I'll see you when you're back in January. Cheers.
Pleasure.
Thanks, mate.
Sweet.